Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com, Tequila Aficionado Media. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio. That young man over there in the shadows.
Jim Johnson in Youngstown, Ohio.
Yeah, and Jim, hey, first
Emerging
of all,
Shadows National Tequila Day.
that's it. It's National Tequila Day, so we're gonna come out of the shadows, or out of any weirdness. And tonight we have the distinct pleasure of tasting Tequila 3G. Look at that. Do I have that right? No, it's upside down. No, I got it right. Okay. Tequila es los tres Garcias. Proudly, if you look at it, they are proudly de Arandas. Jim, there's not a whole lot that we can say about the brand because there's not a whole lot of information. But I will say, let me just read while you crack that baby open. We're gonna do the Blanco tequila, and I'll read some of the information on the back. It says that it is known 1594, and it's imported by Tex-Mex Imports out of Illinois, out of Chicago, I believe. And the if I'm not mistaken, I did a little research. This is the only tequila they make. I'm going to verify that with my gnome list. I had a, in fact, I don't even know why I put it away because I had it out for a little while. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the only tequila out of that distillery. So it's really small, very much from Arandas. I don't know if you can see the bottle, but it's oddly, when you folks are watching this, you're going to be seeing, you will have already seen probably Terralta and also Tequila 4G, which is Felipe Camarena, also out of Arandas. Take a look at the molding on the back of that. That's really cool. That agave that they have in the back, and the 3G that's molded into the bottle. It's very reminiscent of the bottle that Felipe was using, or is using for two of his brands, which is.
And you're saying you had a 4G.
4G is Felipe Camarena's tequila.
The tequila. I don't know anyway.
Yeah, it's not the
nomenclature they're going for. Or?
Well, it's not it's not the same family. Let's put it that way. But I'm assuming that they're neighbors because they're both from Arandas, and we've had some stellar tequilas from Arandas just recently. So let me just, if you bear with me, I'm off camera. You probably can't see this, but I'm going to find this distillery just to read you. Some of you may never have heard of this brand, although it's been around. Their Facebook page and some of their information has been around since 2014. 1594. That's it. Casa Tequilera Alcardan, excuse me, Alcardan K and Asociados. That's the name of the distillery, and they only make this brand. They only make this one. So that's always a good sign. It's, as we like to say, it's not a sign of quality, but when they're not making a maquiladora, if they're not making several different brands for several different brand owners, this is what they're concentrating on. So
a little bit more focus on this product then.
Yeah, this is in fact, Jim just broke the seal on his. I've had mine open. You can tell I've had a little bit of mine, but this is like real cork.
Oh yeah, and I've got to say I love this bottle because there's very few tequilas that come in a bottle of this shape, this size. This could be up on your bar, and if the label's turned around, could be a number of different things.
Yeah, look at how cool that molding is. It's a very nicely done bottle. Yeah. We've been looking at a lot of simplistic bottles that say a lot.
Right.
But tonight you're going to use your handy dandy. I think that's a Stossel that you're using, the family heirloom.
Correct.
I am going to use my my Copita from Glencairn. And just bear with me because I'm in a corner. I'm in the corner here.
I'm in the corner too.
Yeah, I'm in it. We're both like, in a corner here, but he's just in Ohio. And I don't know how good my lighting is here. I have some daylight coming in through my window. But this is really a pristine Blanco, man.
Yes. Yeah, it's crystal clear. I mean, it really. I mean, it looks like there's still water in the glass. It's got nothing in it, no impurities.
We don't know where their water is coming from. There's very little information about this tequila, but holy cow,
smells great.
It smells lovely. It's agave forward. It's and I want to say it's like a it's kind of halfway baked, halfway green agave.
Right. But it's got a very mild fruit sweetness to it that comes out through the agave too. But it's a really nice.
It's very pleasant.
It's clean. It's a clean scent. It's a crystal clear liquid and it's a clean scent. I mean, it's almost like.
Wow, it's like
you can itself without any impurities. Right?
You can bathe in it. It smells so clean, and it's just very agave forward. It doesn't pretend to be anything else. It's not flowery. For those of you who have had tequilas from Arandas, you know that you can have, depending on the water, you might get a little bit of mineralness, but I don't get any on the nose. I get plenty of baked agave, and we don't even know what they're baking it in. We don't know if it's autoclaves or if it's if they're using stone ovens. In fact, I'm gonna while we're doing this, while we're nosing, I'm gonna take a look at their Facebook page, and you have pictures of barrels, you have I would assume that they're family photos. You can see their they have some beautiful field photos of their plantings, but not a whole lot of anything else, folks.
Yeah, the research I did didn't come up with much. I saw the Facebook page, but I guess the whole theme is simple and clean for everything they do. The website, the tequila.
There's what looks like a shirtless guy drinking it. I don't know. El Mercado, El Señor de los Cielos. Oh my God. Señor de los Cielos is a character from a. Oh, I see. It's a restaurant in Chicago, but they call him El Señor de los Cielos because I guess it's a nickname that they have given to a narcotraficante.
Ah.
But they're big in Chicago, folks, and if these pictures are their agave, they are beautiful. They're beautiful red soil. What's to say? Take a look at their Facebook page because it's really the closest thing you're going to get to any kind of information. Wow. But I love the nose on this.
Yeah, it's a really nice. And it's not overpowering at all. It's a really just nice subtle smell.
So let's dive into it. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh. Oh wow. Wow.
That has got a great. It's that kind of baked roasty, but it's just a very across the board subtle sweetness with the agave. It smells like you're smelling a freshly cut pina with sugar in the air. It's almost like there's
nice. And that's the baked version of it. Like right off the bat you can smell it's baked and baked as in either baked in a stone oven or baked in an autoclave. Again, we don't know. We don't have any information. There weren't any pictures other than the feels, so we have no concept of their process. And there's no website either, is there? I haven't been able to find a website.
I haven't seen a website.
So y'all, your guess is as good as mine. I know that they are available on Instagram, and they do have a Facebook page. So they do some social media, but they were nice enough to answer our inquiry. Oh, dude, would you mix this with anything? Because this is.
I was just gonna say that. Usually a Blanco is part of the line that if I was gonna mix it, the Blanco is what I mix. I don't think so. I think on the rocks, one ice cube for this is really all you need. Yeah. Maybe not even that. I'm really surprised by that because usually a Blanco I feel okay with. If I got to make a margarita with it, am I gonna? You make a great margarita with this, but I think you can sip this, and this does not have any of the bite at all. It is very mellow, but it keeps that flavor the whole way through. It's got a nice long finish, but it's the same mellowness the whole way through. I love it.
This is a beautiful sipping tequila, and you can see I don't know if you can see my glass here because of the lighting, but the legs and tiers are just, it's pristine, folks. They're not
for a while.
This is all agave. This is all what they're doing, and really very much in a tradition of tequilas from Arandas, which would be the Camarenas. I mean, you're talking Felipe Camarena, you're talking about Carlos Camarena. Those of you who have been to the Los Altos area, there's a famous restaurant and bar where all they carry are tequilas from the highlands. This is considered a highlands tequila, but Arandas is a different microclimate, and you can really now. Am I getting a little bit of mineralness on the back end?
On the back end, there's just a little bit, but it's not.
It's not pronounced.
It's very faint, and it fits very well with the kind of sweet fruit flavor that you get at the beginning. It's kind of like when you get a really nice Sauvignon Blanc wine. That mineraliness comes through, but it doesn't kill the flavor. It's nice, and I'll tell you, this looks to me like a really, 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 really high end 6-7 times distilled vodka, the way it flows around the glass, but the flavor profile on it's incredible.
Yeah, and even with even as it blooms in this particular copita, there's just enough alcohol to make it interesting. It's not harsh. It's not burning your nose or anything like that. And of course, I've had my bottle open for a while. I think you just cracked yours open, didn't you?
I just cracked the Blanco. Yeah, this is my first time with the Blanco, and I think that. Wow. I'm really impressed with it, though. I mean, it's just it's simple in how good it is because it's just a nice, clean agave flavor with a little bit of that baked agave in it. Nice finish. There's nothing overpowering about any of the flavors in it, and it just is a nice sip. It's that simple.
It's got some nice, like I said, very faint mineraliness in the back end, just a faint bitterness, which leads me to believe on the back of my palate that it could be baked in an oven as opposed to an autoclave. But again, I could be wrong. It's hard to pinpoint, but you're right. It is soft yet hearty.
Yeah, that mineralness is it's almost a clean mineral taste to it. It's almost like you get mineral water that's been filtered, and it's really the whole thing about it is very clean. Is the best word I can use to describe it. This
is clean. It's about as close, I would say, not having ever been there or seen a distillery, it's probably as close to an organic tequila you'll find without it being labeled as such. If you can find it, you can probably find it all over Illinois, I would imagine. Again, I wish that they would have told us where else, a little bit more about them. But right. I'm excited. I think this is a gem. This is a gem. It's a find.
Yeah, I really think this is phenomenal. I couldn't find any pricing information on it. They don't carry it in Ohio. I know that, which is usually the case with the stuff that we get here.
Right.
Which is why we're trying to crack that market open. But I mean, the packaging, the bottle. It's wonderfully creative in its simplicity.
Yes.
That you can turn this around, and if no one's looking at it, this could be grappa, this could be high-end tequila or high-end vodka. This could be a lot of things on your bar, but everything about it is very simple and straightforward and clean. The bottle, the tequila, I like it.
I think it's a Brand of Promise nominee in that Blanco category, man. Because
great.
This is a, oh, and check it out, mira, shampoo bubbles, baby. Look, these are lingering bubbles, and in a tequila, that's rare. You don't see.
That's a long way to travel to up this tall bottle.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with the quality of the Los Tres Garcias. Okay, I wish one of the Garcias would talk to us, but again, I was glad. Thanks for for sending that Brand of Promise nominee in the Blanco category. Stick with us because Jim and I are going to go through the whole three versions, the whole three expressions. So let's see what kind of progression we get. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio. That young man out there is
Jim Johnston in Youngstown, Ohio.
You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media, all of our platforms, and watching and listening, probably on iTunes and or YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you're hearing or listening to us or watching us. And as we like to say here, tomar sabiamente.